What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Baddies Midwest, episode 18. So if you haven't seen episode 18 of Baddies Midwest, turn this video off and go watch the episode and then come back and watch this review. And please like the review and subscribe to my channel. It's a simple, easy, anonymous way, a free way to support my channel. It takes less than 5 seconds of your time to do. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm not a public speaker. I will tend to fumble my words, say so, like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. Anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. Comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought about it. If you have your own general opinions about it. If there's anything that I forget to talk about or I leave out or I'm just off on, let me know in the comments. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm gonna give this week's episode, I gotta give it a B plus. It was good. Shout out to Tommy. Shout out to Tommy. She came and woke it the fuck up, as they say. She came and did that motherfucker. That shit was entertaining. I didn't even notice that the whole episode was around the fire pit. Like, that's how much she came and tore shit up. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a B plus. Me giving it an A minus will be a reach. I can't do that. I can't honestly, consciously do that. So I'm gonna give it a B plus. So yeah, last chance. If you have not seen Baddies Midwest on Zeus Network episode 18, turn this video off so you don't get any spoilers. I'm trying to do this review and keep a lookout for my Uber Eats order. Okay, so the episode begins. Natalie and the newbies and Nunu, they're all sitting around the fire pit. And Natalie basically tells them that we're about to have a house meeting with everybody. The newbies, the previous cast members, celebrity cast, all that. And that they got a special guest coming. And then she tells them that they're going to be later going out to Club Marquee. And she keeps reiterating that it's where all the bad boys and baddies, it's where they be. Okay. So we get this scene. This scene, like I just said, the whole episode is around the fire pit. So I don't have to say this final scene. I just have to say this next scene is the final scene. It's the whole episode. They're around the fire pit. So everyone's now around the fire pit. We got the previous cast members, the special guest cast members, newbies, all that. Like I asked in my last review, how y'all feeling about Diamond and the Baddie not being on the show anymore? I mean, I really don't even notice. I don't notice Emma not being on the show neither, besides the fact that they bring her up, which I thought was crazy because y'all getting on Pretty P about texting her while she not there no more, but y'all talking about her while she not there no more. But I get that they talking about her because of the fact that Pretty P texted her, so it's like, it's a catch-22, whatever. I hope I said that phrase right. I don't know. So everybody's sitting around the fire pit. Conversations are flowing. Nunu tells Natalie that she fought Biggie. She calls her Smalley. And Anna's like, Big Biggie, Big Dominican, my cousin, blase, blase. So Nunu tells Natalie that she fought Biggie. And Anna randomly says that Summer needs to stay out of people. I mean, Summer did come out there popping shit after Biggie and Nunu fought, right? But everybody did. So I don't know why Anna only called out Summer. It was weird. But yeah, she calls out Summer, tells Summer needs to stay out of people's beef, which is true. That is true. But when it came to the whole Nunu Biggie situation, I was just like, who cares if Summer jumps in? I mean, if Summer is involved in that. What she needed to stay out of was the whole Slim and Rolly situation. She had no beef with Slim and inserted herself. So Natalie, she then asks Dolly, she asks where Dolly is. So Tinka's like, oh, she Pretty P broke her nose. She had to go to the hospital. Lex chimes in, and Lex is like, no, her nose was already fractured from the reunion. It just got fractured more. So Pretty P feeling herself. She in her confessional like, oh, I'm sorry I had to break that nose, Dolly. So Pretty P starts explaining why her and Dolly fought, and she talks about the fact that she texted Emma. And, you know, some of the girls, Natalie, they not really feeling that. They like, why are you texting her about what's going on in the house? She's gone now. She don't need to know nothing. What happens here stays here, whatever. So then Dolly comes out and starts confronting Pretty P because they talking about her already. So Dolly comes out. She confronts Pretty P about their whole situation. And Dolly basically, I guess she trying to run it again, but if she really wanted to run it again, she could have got at Pretty P. Pretty P doesn't even get up out of her seat. They having this back and forth. Summer's holding Dolly back, and Pretty P's in her confessional like, that's the most classiest thing that you ever did, Summer, was hold your friend back from getting her ass beat. I like that for you. I was just like, oh my God. Pretty P is a little funny, bruh. So, Pretty P and as Pretty P and Dolly are going back and forth, Pretty P brings up the fact that Dolly has beef with other girls in the cast. She's like, you take it through a drink on you. You still ain't running with Sasiki. Why you want it with me so bad, basically? So then Dolly turns to Sasiki and she's like, she was like, me and Sasiki, we already know when our hands get good, we gonna run that. And then Sasiki's like, me and Dolly already got a deal. Y'all need to worry about what y'all got going on. We already got a deal. She said she want to fight. She says about Pretty P. She said Dolly want to fight you with one hand. You deal with what y'all got going on. But then Saseki says in her confessional, Dolly, watch your mouth. Why didn't you say that to her in person in that moment? Why'd you say me and Dolly got a deal, but in your confessional you say Dolly, watch your mouth? I'm just like, Saseki, I don't know. She's disappointing. I liked her when she first came on, but now it's just like, I don't know. So, they then talk briefly about Slim leaving the show. And I'm just like, I'm glad Slim finally left because the way she was getting treated, I didn't want to keep seeing that. I hope she gets her vengeance back at the reunion. I hope she finds a show that really appreciates her and whatnot. Then they ask about Ivory. Jaden's like, she got a crush on Ivory. Natalie says, Ivory had to go to court, but she'll be back tomorrow. Then Natalie announces that there will be an elimination before leaving St. Louis. So, Anna and Jayla start talking shit about Summer. And then Natalie turns, is it me or do like Natalie got like a hard on for Jasmine? I'm like, why do you keep coming to this girl? She's like, she's asking Jasmine, man, how do you feel about Summer? And Jasmine's like, I don't care for the girl. I don't care for her. And Summer starts talking shit, calling Jasmine Miss Potato Head and all this other stuff. And Natalie's like, do you guys, Summer and Jasmine, y'all need to figure out if y'all can get along before we go to the next city or somebody gonna have to go home. You keep saying that, but you're not sending Summer home and you haven't sent Jasmine home. So it's just like, I just feel like she just be saying shit. So then Natalie announces that Tommy is coming. And now the girls are all in a frenzy. It's so crazy. They all talking this and talking that. And people's beefs ain't even making sense. People's beefs with Tommy ain't even making sense. So, then all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, Tinka, I think, starts explaining her beef with Tommy, but then it leads to her talking about Akbar and they argument that they had at the Rage Room. So then this leads to Akbar and Tinkerbella having this back and forth, and then Akbar ends up getting escorted away. So then out of nowhere, Rolly starts calling out Natalie and Scotty for not fighting their battles, which I thought was crazy because they both just stuck up for you when it came to the Slim situation. Like, Scotty just got so much backlash in the last episode for coming out there and trying to stick up for you and check Slim or whatever the case may be. Natalie gave you full control over whether Slim stays or goes and whatever the case may be. So I was just like, I thought it was crazy that she called them out. She called Natalie out because Natalie said that her beef with Tommy was done. So it's just like, why does she need to be one of the extra? Why does she need to be a fourth person that's coming at Tommy coming in the house when Tommy comes in? And then Scotty was just stating her opinion, saying she's not about to go back and forth and keep fighting. And I think Natalie asked her, like, what is a baddie? Like, yeah, it's not all about the fighting. Why does Scotty have to keep fighting back and forth? She's talking about people been fighting their battles for them. And I'm like, who's fighting the battles for Scotty and Natalie? I mean, don't get me wrong, Natalie does talk a lot of shit, and we don't be seeing her getting the pain like that. But I was like, for her to call Scotty out, and Scotty just had your back in the last episode, it was crazy. So Rolly does all that. And then what I found was weird, Rolly said that her and Tommy squashed their beef at the reunion, but she don't know what type of time Tommy gonna come in on. And Tommy came in and didn't come at you sideways. You started talking shit about her first. So it's just like, you wanted a moment? I don't know. But you saying that Tommy wanted the moment. That shit don't make sense to me. I was making sure. Still say the driver's on the way. Anyway. So after that, Akbar comes back. And then Tommy comes in. Tommy's entrance. I thought she looked cute. Like, I feel like, why? I mean, it was just Rolly, the only one that was hating on her outfit. Rolly hates on everything. Calling her drunk, calling her crackhead. Like, that's her favorite go-to when it comes to people. When you already admitted at the reunion that you was lying about seeing Tommy do crack or knowing that she do crack or something like that, or coke or whatever. So it's just like, girl, we don't buy what you talking about. So Tommy comes in, she's bearing gifts. She got bags of weed for everybody. Came in very subtle, very cool, calm, and collected. Akbar immediately confronts Tommy, which I thought was crazy. Like, because she had just said that she was going to check Tommy's temperature, and if Tommy's cool, then she cool. But when Tommy came in, you was doing a lot. So Akbar confronts Tommy about the last time that they seen each other, and it was just a lot of back and forth. And Tommy was just like, "Girl, you don't know me like that." So they having a back and forth. Akbar starts saying a prayer out of nowhere. I'm just like, okay. Then Akbar asks Tommy if she's going to apologize, and Tommy's like, apologize for what? So they go back and forth some more. Really pointless. Like, I seen online that people were saying, that they were saying that people wanted them to fight and they didn't. So that's good. But it's just like, what was the point of the argument too? Like, they were just standing there going back and forth. Some of the baddies in their confessional was like, why is this happening? So then Rolly inserts herself. Like I said, she inserts herself. But she had just sat there and said that she wasn't going to do, that if Tommy came in cool, that's the crazy thing. They all said the same thing. If Tommy come in there cool, they going to be cool. But if she come in there with on some shit, then they going to be on some shit. And Tommy came in there cool as fuck, and they still had a problem. She still had them riled up. It's crazy. So now Tommy is arguing with Akbar and Rolly. She ain't even really arguing with them. Like, they just saying a whole bunch of shit, and Tommy just like, oh, holding her little bunny, oh. So Scotty notices the bunny has a slit in it, and she's in her confessional like, y'all need to check the bunny. So then Tinkerbella's getting mad because Akbar and Tommy ain't fighting, and she explains why she don't fuck with Tommy, and it's because at the reunion, Tommy was trying to give Meatball a pep talk, not to give Tinkerbella give her any like light. Don't even give her no moment. Let her crash out. That's what she was telling her. And that's what Tinker got mad about. I can see if she got mad because Tommy said she was 2 different skin tones. Oh, no, I think Saucy said, Santana said that. But I'm just like, girl, that's why you mad at Tommy. Tinkerbella just be wanting a moment, bro. Like, and the fact that, and she was mad that that Akbar and her and Tommy didn't fight. So now she involving herself. So now it's looking like Tinker and Rolly are trying to come at Tommy, and then Akbar standing behind her. Tommy pulls out the motherfucking BB gun, starts busting at their ass. And Rolly ass got the Rolly ass got the fuck. I was cracking up. I said, that's what the fuck she get. Rolly and Akbar. Akbar got the fuck. Akbar was behind Tommy and still got the fuck. So then now it's all a frenzy. Jayla and Natalie done fell backwards off the bench. A couple of the baddies didn't even flinch when it happened. So either they knew it was a BB gun, or they knew it was coming, or they just was like, fuck it. Like, I'm used to shit like this. Like, some of them didn't even move. Didn't even flinch. But everybody was talking about how fucked up it was and blase, blase. I don't even care because she was shooting at motherfuckers that I don't even fuck with. So I was like, I was all here for it. Tinker steady trying to get at Tommy, and they finally do get at each other, and they fight Tommy and Tinker. If you ask me, I mean, because people online saying that Tommy won. If you ask me, I don't think nobody won that fight. It wasn't long enough. It didn't seem like any hits got hit off. It didn't really give nothing for me. So I don't feel like nobody won that fight. But I do like how Tommy had Tinker ass, and Tinker was like, let me go, get off my hair. And Tommy was like, nah, you want to be famous so bad, or some shit she said. She said, this what you wanted, right? Apparently Rolly ass got shot, and I was like, yes. I was like, fuck that big bitch up. That's her karma for the whole Slim shit. Saying she runs around, Rolly runs around too, trying to get at Tommy. So she trying to act like she want that with Tommy, but she looked more scared than actually wanting to run it with Tommy. That shit was hilarious. But that's how the episode ends. And like I said, Tommy came and turned that shit up. Like, Rolly thought Tommy ass was Slim, and that shit did not go the way she thought. Rolly ass turned into a motherfucking track star. That shit was hilarious. Tinker didn't even run when she pulled that joint out. Rolly got the fuck, Akbar got the, they're the only two that ran. The main two that was arguing with Tommy and said that they was gonna be cool if she was gonna be cool, got the fuck when she pulled that joint out. Nobody else really ran away. Tinker didn't even run away. She was the closest to the joint. But she from Philly, so she probably used to shit like that too. That shit was hilarious. But like I said, I would still give it a B+. That joint was like, Tommy came and made this episode was more entertaining than probably the whole damn season. She came and turned that shit up. And we see in the next episode, the girls still go out. And now apparently Rolly and Tinker are mad at Natalie because they went out after they got shot up. And it's just like, who gives a damn? Y'all acting like y'all got actually shot. It's just a fucking BB. Y'all could have went out too. And then we see Summer pop on her ass. I'm glad somebody finally get the pop on her ass and her shit. But I was mad it was Summer because I don't like Summer neither. So it's kind of like a bittersweet. Like, somebody I don't like hit somebody else that I don't like. But we shall see what's going to happen in the next episodes to come. But like I said, I would rate it a B+. I would rate it a B+. I gotta make this call because my food outside.
Hello?
The food outside. So I would rate it a B+. And those are my thoughts for this week's episode and episodes to come. Leave your comments below what you thought of the episode, what you would grade it, all that good stuff. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's easy, it's free, it's anonymous. It takes less than 5 seconds of your time. So if you sat here for 20 minutes and watch this review, then you can hit the like button and the subscribe button because that takes less than 5 seconds to do. It's the best way to support my channel. If you like things baddies related, then more baddies related things will pop up on your algorithm if you like and subscribe. It's free, it's anonymous. I don't know how else to to explain that it's the best way to support my channel. So just like and subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching this review, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.